Hi, welcome to Pause with Coach K. I am Coach K, where we pause, we reflect, we heal, and grow through life's real conversations. Here's what's been sitting with me. Have you ever felt emotionally exhausted and couldn't figure out why? What if you're tired because you're carrying something God never asked you to carry? Think about that for just one moment. Sometimes we're not worn out from assignment. We're worn out from carrying responsibility and burdens and expectations, guilt, and even the consequences of other people's choices. Does that sound familiar? For so long, I carried things that were never mine to carry. Why do we tend to do stuff like that? I have no idea. But when people did hurtful and even despicable things to me, somehow I took ownership of it. Somehow I was embarrassed for them. Somehow I felt like I was wrong. I carried responsibility. I carried the blame. I carried the shame. I carried the guilt, the consequences, all of that. And I didn't even make those things happen. I would ask myself, what could I have done differently to make this outcome different? And the answer was nothing, because it wasn't me. It was them. How could I have fixed it to make the outcome different? Maybe if I had this, maybe if I had done that. I made that actions my burdens at the end of the day. And the truth is, it cost me. It cost me dearly. It cost my peace. It cost my sleep. It cost me emotionally. It cost me relationships with people who were so dear to me and dear to my heart. One day, I realized this isn't mine. This doesn't belong to me. And the Lord never asked me to carry what belonged to someone else. Their choices were their choices. Their behavior were their behavior. Their consequences were their consequences. My responsibility was to love them, pray for them. At the time, I didn't know how to pray for them, but forgive them and trust God with what I could not change. That revelation, those revelations, changed everything for me. I finally understood there's a difference between caring about someone and carrying what belongs to them. There's a big difference in that. Some of us are exhausted because we've been carrying burdens God never placed on our shoulders. Can you relate? Maybe today is the day you put it down. It's today, that day, the Lord is saying, put it down. Here's what I've learned. There's a difference between caring and carrying. God calls us to love people. He doesn't call us to become their savior. He doesn't call us to be him. Sometimes we carry other people's choices, other people's emotions, other people's consequences, other people's responsibility, other people's healings, other people's hurts, other people's growth, other people's expectations, other people's approval. And while we're busy carrying everyone else, we're neglecting our own relationship with God, our own peace, our own healing, our own journey. Some of us are carrying guilt that doesn't belong to us. Some are carrying expectations we never agreed to. Some of us are carrying other people's opinions. Who cares? Some of us are carrying yesterday. Some of us are carrying fear about tomorrow. And none of it came from God. God gives purpose. The world gives pressures. Don't confuse the two. Don't. And if you are confusing the two, stop. One of the hardest lessons that I've learned also is loving someone does not mean carrying what belongs to them. That doesn't mean that. Sometimes the most loving thing we can do for another person is trust God enough to let him do what only he can do. That's not giving up on people. That's giving them to God. You cannot fix what God is trying to teach you, what God is trying to teach them. You cannot rescue everyone. And you're not responsible for their choices. Never. So let me ask you a question. Are you carrying? What are you carrying today that God has never asked you to carry? Are you carrying something that God didn't ask you to carry? That's my question to you. Is it someone else's happiness? Someone else's approval? Someone else's choices? Someone else's healing? Someone else's hurt? Or maybe it's a burden you've carried so long that you've convinced yourself it belongs to you, that it's yours, and it's not. This week I want you to pray one simple prayer. Pray this: Lord, show me what belongs to me, and give me the courage to release what doesn't. That's simple. Then begin laying those burdens down one at a time. You can throw it down, you can lay it down, you can place it down, but just put it down. You don't have to carry everything. You were never meant to. The strongest people aren't the ones who carry the most. They're the ones who know what to carry and what to surrender, including myself. I had to learn to do that, and you can too. If this moment hit home for you, drop a heart in the comments, because I would love to hear about it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. You can follow me on Dream Out Loud with 2 Ds, Kenya Whitehurst on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more real conversations about healing and growth. And remember, healing is a journey, growth is intentional, and your story still matters. Thank you for watching. This is Coach K. Until next time, keep healing, keep growing, and keep moving forward. God bless you.